on the southwest edge of Early, and there's some history up there, but, you know, like always, there's some drainage problems in the district. And it looks like the district or private tile have hooked into, use this 36-inch pipe for, you know, way to convey water out. And 36-inch pipe heads southwest and then straight south to the creek just west of their water treatment or sewage treatment lagoon. And the pipe, you know, the pipe's silted. The pipe's silted. There was quite a bit of sediment in the pipe. They pulled out, Brian Pinky pulled out, I don't know, 4 or 5 pipe, trying to get water to run, but the ditch, over the years, trees have been allowed to grow in it, and it's silted full. To the point that it's no longer a 36-inch pipe, but a ditch. The ditch is settled in over time, so, I mean, storm water is getting out of Early, but not as well as it probably could. And then, at one point, towards the end of the 36-inch pipe, there's a manhole. And you can look down the manhole, there's a 12-inch tile that goes out of the manhole to the west, into the field west. And so when the water can't get down the tile, the big tile, because of sediment, it goes down the 12-inch tile and out in the sky. Which I don't know why they, you know, off the record, I don't know why they were, you know, why the supervisors ever let them use that as a, it doesn't make any sense.
Here's a map of the whole thing. You want to show them where it started last year already, up in here, didn't it?
Well, we have a 36, and then the county tile runs beside it. And what happens, actually, I think what caused most of the problem, this is our lane that goes down into here. And the person that owns this property planted trees along the fence.
Oh, yeah.
And this evidently was plugged up the county tile, all these trees. And now they're growing into our 36-inch tile, and this is the manhole that we were talking about. And about a year and a half ago, the county tile was plugged, so what they did over here, because Tim Moore couldn't farm any of this, these guys went in and dug this up and dumped into our 36 on this side, so it would drain so he could farm. And
What year was that again?
just about a year and a half ago. Because of this.
Do you recall it? And you don't at all?
Well, it's been done. But anyway, that was done because this line here is plugged.
Keep going straight.
And which was all right, and it comes down, and now it comes down now, and then it's dumping and running back into this 14 back over to here and back into the county. But when we put this in our minutes, this was put in as an overflow to help drain R36, which wasn't continued because I believe they had a lawsuit because we didn't get an easement for this side. But we have an easement from here to here. And I think our easement says we have the right to maintain our tile, which means I think we can go in and take these trees out now. I gave the easement to the property owner, but he hasn't gotten it back to me. But even if I take the trees out, your tile is still plugged. But that would, I think there's been a motion to upgrade this tile.
Just, yeah, that's what this is.
Okay. And so I don't know how that would be done, but I'd like to see it, I'd like to see you guys unhooked from us again, even if we, you know, in our minutes, it said that we would take this back out when the city could afford to, and that's been 40-some years ago. But when you were there, this was added on from here, and we went down so far I think about
Out
down
there.
in here. And it, R36 doesn't drain. And that's, but part of that is you have city, or county culverts coming underneath here, and all the sediment from the field comes down and drops over our tile, which probably helps fill up our ditch. But
Do you know who dug that up and tied into your, hooked it county done?
actually, the county was there one day and did it.
The secondary road. Was the
Probably,
or
yeah.
with
We-
your equipment, with the county's equipment.
Yeah.
Because we don't have anything in our file about a petition for repair or,
I don't recall any at all. I don't recall them being made aware of it at all.
Yeah. And might not have been. Keel Fire was there that day that they did this.
Here's what possibly, we've got a petition for an improvement or repair. And so Keel and Fire, they'll look at that, and then like the two young guys, and they're gonna come up with a plan of how to proceed with this. I think what, you know, is it improvement?
oh,
Sorry, Dean, go ahead. What's
So
the
anyway-
fix? I mean, what's,
I think what needs to be done is this, well, this is a drainage, this is a district facility. It needs to be unplugged here. The tree roots have gotten into the county, into the district tile here. And so it needs to be repaired or improved. And this, we need to unhook, do away with this connection and that one that they put in, and get it back so that they're two separate systems. And the city, I think, it's not really the district's responsibility from here down to wherever, the city needs to clean that ditch out, you know, because those are 36-inch tile, and, you know, we wrecked 4 or 5 digging them up that day, but you can't afford to put those big tile, but, you know, all you need, that just needs, you know, like, you know, those trees should have never been allowed to grow in your ditch.
Right.
But they knocked those down, so they're down, and he's gonna drag those out with it. But I think the city, you know, we'll see what they recommend, but the city needs to clean that ditch out so their stormwater can get away. And, you know, we'll see what the engineer, but I think this needs to be decoupled, don't you?
Right, well,
I mean-
according to the minutes, it should have been, yes.
That needs to be decoupled.
Because it really doesn't.
See, what we're doing is, for a short period, we were using their 36-inch storm sewer as an outlet because it was plugged here. What they should have done is, at the time, instead of a short, you know, it sounds like this all happened without the board's knowledge, or maybe secondary, you know, landowners, and I don't even want to go, you know, there's no sense going back, but that's probably what happened. And they without permission, they tied in here. This needs to be decoupled, this needs to be coupled and fixed so it drains.
what length of distance there needs to be?
It's not that much.
I mean, as far as the district tile, what length of section?
Well,
needs to
from
be-
here, like if the tree roots got in it here, see, this is the block, or the
Yeah.
paved road that goes west of town. So the tree's got it in somewhere here.
He planted trees on, this is the fence line.
Yeah.
This whole fence line from here and then down to here, he's got trees.
See,
And our easement is 24 feet, so I think we could take out 2 anyway, if not 3, plus everything else.
So are we talking quarter mile to the drainage district tile, or is it
no,
further?
It's,
that's less than a quarter mile.
It's about 200 feet
Oh,
from here to here.
Why, I don't understand why that hasn't been fixed. That makes no sense.
Well,
And it wasn't my call then. All I did is I gave them permission to hook that up so they could drain that, so Tim Moore could farm this. And I was under the understanding that they would come back and fix it,
That's-
and nothing was done.